What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so yesterday, of course, I did a video on this channel talking about how in hockey, the National Hockey League, Alexander Ovechkin, the Russian, who plays for the Washington Capitals, passed Wayne Gretzky for the most goals scored in the history of the league. Prior to this past week, Wayne Gretzky held the record of 894 goals. He himself broke the record that was previously held by the late Gordie Howe, who had 801, I believe. I think Gretzky retired in 98 or 99. I think it was 98. But anyway, Alexander Ovechkin, as of me recording this, has 895 and counting. And Gretzky hopes that he gets over 900 before everything is said and done. So anyway, because LeBron James has been included in everything, they talked about who had the more impressive record, Ovechkin or LeBron on First Take, right? And they're going to sit there and say, that's why I put the screen up here, because idiots will come to my video and say, look, hey, you need to have LeBron in your title and everything to get views. Well, they did it. They included him. Because he has to be included in everything. Nobody can get any goddamn shine by themselves. He always got to steal other people's shine. So look, I don't know what they had to say about this topic, and I really don't care, because in my opinion, it's not even a debate. Alexander Ovechkin's record and durability to get this record is much more impressive. Okay, now you can sit there and say, well, wait a minute. Kareem's mark stood for almost 40 years, whereas Gretzky stood for 25 years. Well, that's true, but Gretzky played later, and also the gap between Gretzky and Gordie Howe was so incredible. As far as their final totals, like a gap of like over 90. Now there was a gap between Wilt and Kareem, but Wilt didn't play as long, and Wilt changed his playing style the last half of his career. But Alexander Ovechkin also plays in a league that's much more physical than the NBA. The lack of physicality has a lot to do with why LeBron James is still being able to play at the level he's playing, let alone other things that we somehow are banned from talking about on YouTube. Let's just say there's some suspicion about how LeBron's doing what he's doing. When you look at Alexander Ovechkin, you have to be in some sort of a hell of physical conditioning to be able to skate up and down the court, or the rink, I should say the rink, the way they do, where in basketball, they take breaks. There are breaks as far as their movements. With hockey, it's kind of constant. And that, I think, is so much more taxing on a guy like Ovechkin, who's 39, almost 40, I think. LeBron, hell, half the time, well, most of the time nowadays, he don't even play defense. You know what I'm saying? He's too busy not playing defense, missing the defensive assignments, you know what I'm saying? Completely missing rebound attempts, and then yell at his teammate like it's his fault, like he did last night. That's what he do. He's a clown. You know? And I'm going to tell you another thing that's different between Alexander Ovechkin and LeBron James. Alexander Ovechkin is a true team player. You know what I'm saying? Whereas LeBron James, he's a solo act. It's all about him. Me, 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 me. And you could see this in how they celebrated when each one broke the record. Now look at LeBron James and how he reacts when he breaks the record. Doesn't go to his teammates, doesn't embrace his teammates. He opens his hands to the sky and wants nothing but praise, because that's what an unbridled narcissist does. Me, 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 me.
Looking for James. He's got it. Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot at history. And there it is! LeBron stands alone! The NBA's all-time scoring record now belongs to LeBron James.
Now, look at Alexander Ovechkin and how when he breaks the mark, he embraces his teammates, because he knows that without his teammates, this opportunity, this moment, this record would not be possible.
I'm going to try to force it to him if he's open.
Here is Ovechkin. Shoots. He scores! He scores! Number 895!
So I just want to point these things out here. You know, I don't want to hear back on here with that bullshit. Oh, look at him celebrating the other man's. Shut up. You ain't got no leg to stand on and pot to piss in when it comes to that argument. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Once again, congratulations to Alexander Ovechkin for breaking the all-time goals scored record with the NHL, a real record. And, you know what I'm saying, wasn't a beneficiary of rule changes and, you know, possible PD use, you know, none of that stuff. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it.